Welcome to day 2 of our Passport to Payday travel agent training. I am Coriel and I am beyond excited to be back with you for day 2, where I am going to be sharing with you all things related to becoming a travel agent. I am the co-owner of Elevate Travel Co. As we talked about yesterday, Elevate Travel is a full service travel agency. We are a host agency for travel agents, and we host a travel agent certification course where we specialize in supporting Black women by helping them turn their passion for travel into a sustainable travel business. So, without further ado, let's get into today's conversation. Day 1 was all about dispelling the myths and the misbeliefs about travel. What is it really like to be a travel agent? What skills are needed? What skills are not needed to get started? And we talked about a lot of the amazing perks of being a travel agent. I went through some bomb prices, agent rates that you get access to that you can take advantage of personally and that you can pass on to your clients. And tonight we are going to get into the nitty gritty. We are talking about what everybody came to find out, which is how do you actually make money as a travel agent? How do we get paid? So tonight, that's what we're going to talk about: getting paid, different ways that you can get paid outside of just booking travel, which is probably what you think about when you hear travel agents. And if you've ever worked with travel agents, you might think that they're only getting paid to book your travel. But tonight, I'm going to share with you some insider information so that you understand how becoming a certified travel agent can truly unlock unlimited income for you. And then we're also going to talk about how to build a sustainable travel business. One thing that I know is that the majority of agents that sign up for our course are either entrepreneurs or they work full time. They are moms, they are wives, they have lives. They got a whole lot going on. And what they do not have is a whole lot of time. So we love being able to teach you the ins and outs of the travel industry, but also how you can build a sustainable business without breaking the bank, without a huge investment, and without taking up a whole lot of your time. So let's go ahead and recap day 1 in case you missed it. If you missed day 1, but you did sign up for this workshop, then you received the replay of day 1 last night. I'll also be sending out the link to replay day 1 as well as day 2 after we are done here. So if you missed any part of it, you definitely want to go back and check it out. If you have questions about the perks and the potential of becoming a travel professional, we talked about the fact that you are able to create your own schedule as a travel agent. You literally can work from anywhere as long as you have Wi-Fi access. So I love being able to be on vacation myself, and I'm booking other people's vacations at the same time. As long as I have Wi-Fi access, I am able to work from anywhere. You also get access to exclusive travel deals. So one of the deals that I talked about and showed you all a screenshot of yesterday was a 5-day, 4-night experience, including a tour to Thailand for $487, which is an agent rate that you get access to once you have those credentials as a certified travel agent. So you get some amazing deals that will allow you to fill up your passport for a pretty amazing price. You also get to save up to 70% on your personal travel. So a lot of people sign up to become travel agents so that they can test it out themselves. They can take advantage of the savings that they get to benefit from for their own personal travel. And then as they travel more, people start to wonder, well, how are you going to all these amazing places? How are you affording to be able to do this? Can you help me do that too? And then they are able to build up their clientele and cash in those coins by just showing people their travel. And that's called lifestyle marketing. And that's definitely one of the strategies that we teach you and we encourage you to leverage once you are a travel agent. We teach you all of that inside of our certification course. We also get access to free travel opportunities through FAM trips. And FAM is short for familiarization trips. And so, as a travel agent, you will get invitations from resorts, from different vendors and suppliers who want to invite travel agents to preview their property so that you can fall in love and then go back and be able to sell these properties to your clients. So, again, there are tons of benefits for you personally once you become a travel professional. I truly believe that any business that you start or you're a part of should be something that you are passionate about. So if you personally love to travel, you are absolutely going to love being able to help other people travel too and help them be able to create unforgettable experiences. It is truly fulfilling when you can log on to social media and you've been tagged in photos where people are enjoying their dream vacation that you put together for them, and you save them time, you save them from stressing, you offer them an amazing affordable payment plan, which is one of the biggest perks of working with a travel agent. Not only do we get access to amazing prices that we are able to pass on to our clients, but we're also able to set up payment plans. 90% of the time we're able to offer payment plans to our clients where if they booked on their own, they wouldn't be able to access those payment plans themselves. And then, of course, you can make income without restrictions. So this is a $35 billion industry. Forget what social media says. Forget what the news wants you to believe. People are absolutely still traveling, whether they are traveling to Vegas or Venice. They are traveling, and you can be a part of that process once you become a travel professional. And that is an opportunity for you to get paid. So again, this is a flexible industry. This is a flexible business that you can become a part of. And depending on how much time, how much effort, how much energy you put in, that's truly going to dictate what you get out. So, how much you make is completely up to you. You do not have to do this full time. There is definitely an opportunity to transition into doing it full time if that is your goal, depending on, again, how much time and energy you want to put into it. But what we teach you inside of our certification course is how you can build this business while you are working your 9 to 5. Your 9 to 5 should be your investor for any business that you start. I am not an advocate for people just quitting their job and walking away from guaranteed income. So we teach you how to build a business that you love, a business that you are passionate about. And if you want to replace your 9 to 5 income, that's definitely possible. But some people just want to start this business so that they can afford to go on more vacations. They can afford to pay their kids tuition or daycare. Okay. Can we talk about these childcare expenses? So this can absolutely fund your lifestyle. It can fund your fun. It just depends on, how your life is set up and what your goals are. Now, I want you to tell me in the chat, what type of travel do you personally enjoy the most? What kind of travel do you enjoy the most? And these are some popular niches that you are able to specialize in and focus on. But depending on how you personally like to travel, we like to have people, we like to teach people to choose a niche based on what they are passionate about and what they personally enjoy. Because again, lifestyle marketing is big. If you are always posting yourself doing outdoor adventures, then people are naturally going to be attracted to you who are also interested in outdoor adventures. If you are a Disney cruise girl where you're going on a Disney cruise with your family every year, then people are naturally going to be attracted to you if they are also interested in Disney cruises. So let me know in the chat, what are your favorite types of travel? What do you enjoy the most? These are some to kind of get your wheels spinning. We have adventure travel, outdoor adventure, culture and heritage. So maybe you are somebody that likes to go to, different destinations and you want to be in the local village. You want to be immersed in the culture and really see what life is like in that foreign land. Maybe you like luxury travel. 5-star everything, first class everything. If that is the way that you prefer to travel, then you are the expert just simply based on your experience. So it's going to be much easier for you to relate to other people that are interested in that particular type of travel as well. Budget travel, you might be balling on a budget and you are going to be on that Frontier flight. You don't mind flying Spirit to get to where you want to go. No judgment. Okay. This is a judgment-free zone, but based on how you personally like to travel, based on what you are passionate about, the type of travel you're passionate about, that's how you're going to be able to attract other people and get your first few clients. So maybe you're interested in family travel. Maybe you don't have a choice. You got a lot of kids and you got to do some family travel. Maybe you're into ecotourism, adventure sports, romantic getaways, cruises and yachts. There are literally travel agents that only do cruises. They only, focus on, I have an agent friend who only does mega yachts. Like, she has built her entire business off of hosting mega yacht experiences. That's what she personally enjoys herself, and that's what she plans for other people as well. Sustainable travel, solo travel is so big. And solo travel, focusing on solo travel can turn into so many different things. I know tons of travel agents and travel influencers who personally love solo travel. And so they have podcasts that are centered around solo travel. They have blogs that are centered around solo travel. They get a lot of press opportunities around solo travel because it's what they're personally into. And a lot of people are interested in solo travel. They're just scared to do it. They need help. They need resources. And so if that is what you're into, you can absolutely build a business specifically centered around that. Wellness retreats are huge. I talked to you all yesterday about how I got my start in as a travel agent when I launched my travel agency in 2015 with group trips. Now, I did not focus on wellness retreats specifically, but retreats. The retreat model can be an amazing source of revenue because group trips is a gold mine. Okay. One of the things that we focus on and really kind of encourage you to figure out inside of the certification course, and we're going to talk a little bit about this tonight, is how you can get in front of groups and how you can leverage group travel. Because again, that is where the gold is, in group travel. Health tourism is becoming big. So if you have a medical or health or wellness background and you're interested in serving communities in need, you can build your business based off of that. Cultural travel, sports travel. I gave you all the example yesterday of a woman who took our travel agent certification class previously. She works in professional sports, and because she works in that industry, her coworkers are into sports, and she built her whole travel business centered around attending games in different cities. So sports travel is a thing, and then volunteerism is big too. A lot of people don't just want to travel to the Dominican Republic and leave the resort and see that the local people are truly in need. You're over here enjoying your margarita on the beach, but then the people, outside the gates are walking barefoot down the street. That's heartbreaking. And so a lot of people like to incorporate volunteerism, which is where you are basically doing community service abroad. You are serving the local communities, and then you could go back and, enjoy your luxury. But that can be a big thing too. I have a travel agent friend who she does group trips. And on one of the days during her trips, she always does a community service project. So if that is something that you are passionate about or interested in, if you have a nonprofit organization, or if you're a part of a nonprofit, you serve on a board, or there's just a cause that you are committed to and passionate about, travel is an amazing way to incorporate that into what you are already doing. So hopefully this is getting your creative juices flowing, and you can really start thinking about the ways that you can incorporate travel into what you already do. One of the things that I still focus on and spend the majority of my time doing personally as a travel agent is retreats. So I work with a lot of women entrepreneurs specifically who have businesses, networks, and communities that they host these private retreats for their existing people, their existing communities, their existing clients, as a way to gather, network, fellowship, throughout the year. And so that is a really great model if you are connected to groups, organizations, or entrepreneurs who have communities of people, then that's definitely a no-brainer for how you can get paid as a travel agent by just helping them add another stream of revenue through retreats. So, how do you get paid as a travel agent? Well, these are some of the most popular ways to get paid. Of course, creating travel itineraries is probably what you think about immediately when somebody says travel agent. You're like, okay, I'm going to go to a travel agent and they're going to help me plan my trip. Well, yes, that is one of the ways that we get paid, but there are also other opportunities as well. And believe it or not, you can create travel itineraries without actually having to book a trip for someone. So a lot of people put together sample itineraries. They sell them as digital products, especially if you personally have traveled to, a destination multiple times. You consider yourself to be an expert, all the hot spots in that destination. You can create sample travel itineraries as digital products, and that can be a stream of income for you. Planning personal travel, again, that's the no-brainer. People come to you, they want to go to Mexico for 4 days. You're going to help them do that. You are going to book their accommodations. You might book their flights. You're going to take care of their ground transportation. You're going to help them put together their itinerary, make suggestions, or even book their excursions, their local tours, their activities. Those are ways that you can get paid by planning personal travel. I love, love, love weddings and honeymoons. Why, you ask? Well, most of the time, most people who are planning weddings and honeymoons, they have a budget already in mind. They are not typically nickel and diming when it comes to their honeymoons. So they are going to want the elevated experience. They are going to be spending top dollar to create an unforgettable experience for this occasion, hopefully once in a lifetime celebration. And so by doing weddings and honeymoons, number one, doing destination weddings is going to give you the opportunity to, again, cash in on groups, because again, that is where the gold is. So if you are booking 30 people, what you were going to get paid for just planning for one person, you're now able to 30x that number. So if you were going to make, I don't know, $400 off of a booking for one person, let me pull out my calculator. If you were going to make $400 off a booking for one person, you can make $12,000 off of a booking for 30 people. So it's how you work smarter and not harder. Groups are literally the key to working smarter and not harder. So destination weddings are great. Honeymoons are great. Destination guides are another way that you can get paid as a travel agent without having to plan travel. So again, if you are a specialist, if you are an expert, if you have been to Montego Bay, Jamaica 27 times, and you know all of the hot spots, you know the best hotels, you know the best restaurants, you know the best lounges and the nightlife and all of the things, you can literally create destination guides for different destinations, and those can be digital products that you offer on social media, on your blog site, through your podcast, or just on on your website. Hosting travel workshops. So I know a travel agent who built her entire or did a lot of lead generation. Now, at this time, by now she has lots of clients from different ways. But one of the ways that she got started with her lead generation was through hosting workshops. And she would literally host community workshops where she was sharing the process of getting a passport. She did passport workshops. So the people who attended these passport workshops naturally became her clients once they got those passports and were ready to travel. So hosting travel workshops can be another way that you can get paid up front for hosting the workshops, and then also generate leads to become your travel clients on the back end. You can also create travel merchandise. So when I host my group trips, I would create branded swimsuits that had like a cute phrase or the name of the trip, the name of the group. You can put together packages, for your groups or for your clients that include swimsuits, beach towels, tumbler cups, all types of, depending on where they're going, different type of merchandise that would be, relevant to whatever destination that they were traveling to. Or you can literally start an online store that just sells branded merchandise, cute little vacation t-shirts. I used to have a swim shop, blackswimshop.com, where I sold swimsuits. So you can literally create an online store based on travel and based on the type of travel that you specialize in. And then lastly, influencer opportunities. So if you have a network, or if you just create great content, because sometimes you don't even have to have a big audience, what's it called? UGC content is really big right now. It's just user generated content where you don't even have to post it on your page. You don't have to have a lot of followers, but if you can just capture amazing content, then you can definitely take advantage of influencer opportunities as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 ways that you can get paid as a travel agent. And again, we go in detail and how you do these and give you even more examples inside of our certification course. These are the ways that you earn commissions. So obviously hotels and resorts, if you book someone, for a 4-night stay, 5-night stay, however many night stays, you are going to get commission on that reservation. Cruise lines pay you commissions. You can create affiliate accounts we use Viator. So we have an affiliate account with Viator. So for example, I have clients that are going to Puerto Rico in August. When I send them a sample itinerary, I also include different excursions, activities, local tours that they might want to participate in. And then I can just put my affiliate link, linked directly to the specific activity. And when they book that, I get a commission. So you can get commissions off of excursions, activities, local tours, all of the things. Theme parks, concert tickets, sporting events. We use goldentickets.com. We have an account with them. And so you can book these events for your clients and you get paid a commission off of each sale. So there are ways that you can get paid outside of just the typical and traditional travel, industry. And then car rentals. So I mentioned yesterday, I had an agent that used to work for my agency that focused on the entertainment industry. She did a lot of tours. And so she was doing these tours domestically. Her artist or her staff or whoever was going on these tours needed rental cars. And she made a lot of money in commissions just off of rental car bookings. So please think outside of just booking hotels, booking your stay. What we teach you is to create an experience, to put together a package so that you are not just nickel and diamond over, a 2-day stay in Miami. You can definitely, get commissions off of their car, their transportation. If they're not renting a car, I always include, or majority of the time to most destinations, I include ground transportation so that my clients are not having to look for a ride or call an Uber when they arrive in the at the airport. So even that ground transportation, the shuttle, or the private driver that's going to take them to their resort, you can get a commission off of that as well. So every piece of your package should be paying you. That's what we teach you how to do. These, again, I went over these last night, but these are the vendors, the most popular vendors that we use to give you an idea of what you would have access to as a travel professional. Some of these you might use personally as a consumer. The difference is that we get agent rates. So Vacation Express, Delta Vacations, Carnival, Virgin, these are not exclusive travel agent only websites. However, the rates that we see on when we log in are going to be totally different from what you see on the consumer side. And we get access to payment plans, which a lot of consumer booking websites don't give you the option to. The best thing that they typically offer you is, you pay you pay one night up front and then you can pay the rest when you get to the check-in, when you get to check-in. But still, whatever that is that you have to pay up front is going to be much greater than what we're able to collect. If you work with a travel agent, typically my deposits are $155. Most of my clients are much happier paying $155 to lock in their package than having to pay $750, online to book their hotel. So there's definitely perks of being a travel agent, and there are truly perks of working with a travel agent as well. So Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Virgin, Disney, very popular cruises that people are already familiar with. So we are not selling people off brand, no name destinations or resorts. We work with the top brands that people are coming to you for, but we are able to offer them at better rates. We are able to offer different perks. A lot of times our clients will get access to resort credits or free services. If you do group travel, you get certain concessions, which are basically like freebies that they give you based on the number of people who are traveling. So some of those concessions could be for every 10th passenger, the 11th passenger is free. Or you get free private check-in, which definitely makes your clients feel VIP when they arrive at the resort and they get to check in a private area. They don't have to go wait at the desk like everybody else. So private check-in could be a perk that they offer you for bringing a group. You could get a free happy hour where even if it's all inclusive and the drinks are free anyway, they will set up a nice little private area for you where your group can gather, network. You can host like a little mix and mingle, or, depending on what your group is, what they're there for, you can host your own private happy hour as a concession, private dinners, meeting spaces, depending on where you're going and how many people are traveling. There are tons of perks and benefits that you get access to for free just by you booking groups and being a travel agent. So a lot of people want to know, okay, all of this sounds good, but I don't have a bunch of followers on social media. So how am I actually going to find these clients? Well, the great news is you probably already know your first few clients. When our students enroll in our course, one of the things that we tell them, our goal is for our students to already have people in their DMs, people on their line, people sending them messages by the time they finish who are ready to book. If you are filling people in on your journey, letting them know that you are on your way to becoming a certified travel agent, letting them in on the process, sharing some of the things that you're learning, that you're excited about, those are naturally going to be the first few people who want you to put together a quote for them. Your coworkers, you know that if you come back from a bomb vacation and you're just casually talking about it, or you're showing photos of the fun that you were just having on this, random island while they were just, sitting in their backyard over the weekend, they're like, oh girl, I want to go too. Those are your clients. Same thing with your church members. Same thing with your members of professional organizations. If you are a part of professional organizations, if you have a friend that's a part of professional organizations, those can be your clients. Your family and your friends, of course. Social media is great to be able to leverage, even if you don't have a bunch of followers. I tell people all the time, TikTok is magical. When you post on TikTok and you use specific hashtags, you don't have to have a bunch of followers for people to find you. TikTok is truly the easiest platform to go viral on, just because of the way that their algorithm is set up. So you don't have to have a ton of followers, but if you use the right hashtags, people will find you. And so that's an amazing way for you to connect with people who could potentially be your clients, even if they don't know you and don't follow you. So you definitely want to leverage social media because it's free. We take advantage of all of our free resources. Networking events are really great. If you get a phone case, or you get some t-shirts that say, let me book your next trip, or I can be your travel agent, or just something cute and fun that's a conversation starter. You have some marketing materials, some business cards, or whatever. Those are really great ways for you to network and connect with people offline. So if you are not interested in, having a huge online audience, or really being committed to consistently posting on social media, then you can definitely market your business offline as well. And then attraction marketing. I called it lifestyle marketing earlier, but it's basically when you travel, other people want to know how you can help them travel too. They're naturally going to be sliding your DMs to wonder how that destination was, where was that hotel. Every time I travel, people are asking me, what hotel was that? That looks so nice. Where did y'all go? So that's a natural conversation starter and a way for you to generate leads. Well, let me put together a quote for you. When are you thinking about going? It can truly be an organic opportunity for you to generate leads just by you traveling yourself and you showing your experiences or the experiences of your clients. As a travel agent, we want you to work smart and not hard. And when it comes to working smarter and not harder, AI, artificial intelligence, is the name of the game. One of our lessons, I believe it's lesson 6, the very last lesson, covers AI, all things AI. And I'm going to get into a little bit of that up next, where I'm going to show you some of the ways and specific prompts that we literally use on a daily basis in our travel business to save ourselves time and make more money. So you can leverage AI for several different things, including enhancing your customer experience. So you can turn your basic emails into bomb emails that really set you up to be the professional that you might not even know that you are, or you might not think you are just yet. A lot of people who start businesses suffer and deal with imposter syndrome. And so AI will help you get over that. It will help you build your confidence, because even if you have not been all around the world into all the places, AI has been. So AI will make it seem like you got all the answers, because AI does have all the answers. So you can enhance your customer experience, automate routine tasks. So creating scripts, creating templates, AI can do all of that for you so that you're not having to manually type in and think about your responses to typical things that people are, always asking you about, or routine tasks that you are consistently completing. Providing personalized travel recommendations. I'm going to show you an example of that in just a second. Boosting your efficiency and productivity, and of course, creating original images. I know you probably see people all the time talking about the images that they've created on using AI. This is really great for when you're getting started, because you are not going to have real client photos of, all these clients that you send to these exotic destinations that you can promote. But with AI, you can create those photos. So it's truly an opportunity for you to work smarter and not harder. And again, I am going to show you exactly how we use AI on a daily basis, how AI saves us time. One of the things that we have built out for our agency, we have a team of 5 AI agents. And so these are 5 agents that we have created, we have built, we have trained, that are specific to the travel industry. So we have an agent that focuses on legal, where we can upload vendor contracts. They can suggest, negotiation points. They can talk about the areas that might not be beneficial for us, the things that we need to eliminate or modify. We have an agent that focuses on finance. So depending on what your income goal is for the year or for a specific trip that you are working on, we have an agent that can help you figure out what you need to charge, how many spots you need to sell, depending on what you tell her that your goal is. We have a social media agent. So she is the go-to when it comes to being able to come up with your content calendar, content ideas. She can write your captions. And so if you are a person that is either not really interested in social media, or you're just not experienced with using social media for business purposes, she can assist you with that. We have an AI agent that I call our agent coach, who is literally available to you 24/7. And she can assist you in building your business and making sure that your brand voice matches on all different platforms, helping you come up with your policies, your forms, and all of the things that you're going to need to build your business and protect yourself while you're in business. And lastly, my girl Avery, who I use truly on a daily basis is our travel expert. She has been all around the world. She's an expert in all the best destinations, and I literally use her on a daily basis to help me put together quotes for my clients, help me put together itineraries for my clients, and templates and packing lists. She is literally my go-to. So let me share with you all some specific prompts that we use that give you an idea of how you can start your travel business without taking up so much of your time. Because a lot of these prompts are going to take the thought out of you having to do everything yourself. Okay, so this is a sample prompt, and then I'm going to show you. Let's see, did I download it? I think it's on this computer. Hold on, I'm going to show you the output of each of these. So I'm going to show you the prompt that I used, and then I'm going to show you what actually came from it. So let me get that really quick so you can see. All right, let me send this to myself. So this is an example of photo prompts. So again, as you are building your business, you are not going to want to just use stock photos, because you are going to want your photos to match your clients. Now, my clients are millennial Black women typically. So all of the images that I create are millennial Black women. And so this one, as you can see, it's a candid travel photo, 28-year-old Black woman standing in an airport terminal, yada, yada, yada. Y'all can read that. But let me show you what it generated, just to give you an example. And again, I go into detail like inside the course where I show you how we come up with these super detailed prompts. But I just want to show you the output. So this is, can y'all see it? Okay, so that is what it gave me. I showed you the prompt, and then that is what it gave me. So that's an example of an image that you can create. This represents my ideal client. It represents the women who are going to be on my website, the women who are going to be booking with me. So let's say you are putting together a group trip to Paris, but you don't necessarily have an example of clients that you've sent to Paris. You can put in your prompt that you want a group photo with 20-something-year-old Black women, Asian women, whatever your ideal client is, and you can literally generate an image that will help paint the picture for your potential client. All right, this is another prompt that I used when I received a quote for Paris. Now, I have not personally been to Paris. That don't stop me from planning other people's travels to Paris. So I literally went into AI and I asked, what are some hotels that are within view of the Eiffel Tower that I can book through this specific vendor? I knew that I wanted to use this vendor, so I didn't want AI to give me a whole laundry list of hotels that I wasn't going to be able to find on this vendor. So the more specific, the more detail you give in your question, the better the output is going to be. Now, this particular client specifically asked me about a hotel that was within view of Eiffel Tower. They were very specific with what they wanted. So I didn't want to just send them a bunch of random Paris hotels, because that's not what they asked me for. I also didn't want to spend a whole lot of time researching which hotels were in view of the Eiffel Tower. So I just asked my girl Avery. I said, hey, Avery, what are those hotels? And this is what she gave me. So she gave me the hotel name, the location. This one is literally steps from the tower. The highlights. So they have modern rooms, private balconies. So when you see those photos where people are standing out on their balconies and the Eiffel Tower is in the background, this would be one of the hotels that you are able to do that. Unobstructed views, and it's on FunJet. And it even tells me the type of room that I should request there. So when I tell you AI can absolutely not only save you time, but make you look good, make you look like you are just an expert in all of the destinations. Again, this is not just AI. It's not just ChatGPT. This is my girl Avery, who I built and trained to be our booking expert. Shangri-La Paris It is a former royal resident. So that could be something amazing that I could tell my clients. It has Michelin star dining. It's ultimate luxury, an indoor pool, and palace level service. So if they truly want an elevated experience, if they are into a luxury experience, this will probably be a great choice for them. And again, she even told me the type of room that we should request. So she gave me some options, and then she said, hey, do you want me to suggest some VIP services, some must-try dining? So when I tell you, you can absolutely leverage AI to make you look good, it can make you look good. Next prompt that I recently used. Hey, Avery, can you suggest an itinerary? This is my group that I told you I'm sending to Puerto Rico. So can you suggest an itinerary for three 25-year-old Black women? They are celebrating a birthday. They're going to San Juan. And I wanted her to include all of the things because I literally wanted to be able to send this as a sample itinerary to my client and make her just feel like, oh my God, she has thought of everything. So let me share with you what Avery came up with. All right. And if you hear my kid crying in the background, he's not hurt. He just is mad his TV went off. So there's no child abuse going on over here. Don't worry. All right. So this is what I asked Avery. I told y'all the quote, and I even said bonus points if you can suggest a local bakery to prepare a small birthday cake. Because my goal, my job as the travel agent is to take the guesswork out of everything, to think of all of the details that they might be stressing themselves out about. So just in case she wants to have a birthday cake to celebrate her birthday, I'm going to even give her that. So this is what Avery told me. Arrival day, these are suggestions. They can do a private transfer. This is about how much it's going to cost. They can check in and chill by the pool or do, frozen drinks on the beach. Gave me a dinner recommendation. They even gave me a recommendation for glam. So if they want to get their makeup done, if they want to get dolled up, my girl gave me 2 recommendations for makeup artists that can literally travel to them to do their hair and makeup. This made me look so good when I sent this itinerary. Day 2, same thing, suggested, different tours, a lunch restaurant, places they can shop, evening activities, dinner. So this is how you can truly build your travel business without you having to spend hours upon hours doing research and coming up with all of this yourself. And again, we teach you how you can use all of this inside of the training. I think this is the last one. Lark, who is our agent coach that I was telling you about, she's like all things business. Please help me draft an email to send a travel quote to a client. So give me a template, basically, is what I was asking her, so that I can use this template for all of the quotes that people send me. And let's see, let me show you what she gave me. This is my girl, Lark. So again, please help me draft an email to send a travel quote to a potential client. She gave me a subject line, your custom travel quote. Let's get you booked. Hi, blank. Thank you again for trusting me to plan your upcoming trip. I've put together a custom travel quote based on the preferences you shared. You'll find the details attached, including pricing, accommodations, and a sample itinerary. And then she gave me everything to include, why I chose this option for you. And she included this very important note without me even having to remind her. I always tell my clients that prices and availability can change quickly, and they're only guaranteed once you make a deposit. So you don't know how you all can be on a website and you could be looking for a flight, and you look for a flight at 10 a.m. and it was one price, and then you go back at 1 p.m. and it's a different price. That's how our prices work too. So I always tell my clients when I send them their quotes, I cannot guarantee these prices until you've made a deposit. Until I have put that deposit down and booked your spot, I cannot guarantee the price. And so she even included that without me telling her, because I trained her so well. So these are ways that you can leverage AI to work smarter and not harder. Inside of our 3-week travel agent certification course, we teach you 6 live lessons, and this is what we include. We go over an introduction to travel, so teaching you all the ins and outs of travel, a day in the life, what it's truly like, what your role and responsibilities are as a travel agent in lesson 1. Lesson 2, we are talking about the differences between booking domestic and international travel. So what you need to do differently, whether you're doing domestic and you have to negotiate a hotel contract, you're getting a room block, versus you sending a group to an international destination. It's 2 different processes, and we go over each of those processes. What your clients need to have and be prepared for. If they're traveling domestic, you need to know that they need a real ID. You need to be able to send them that information and prepare them so that they won't show up at, the airport and get surprised. If they're traveling internationally, based on the destination, you need to know what documentation they need. Do they need to submit their documents online before they touch down in the country? Do they need to physically go somewhere and get a visa? When I traveled to China, we had to physically go to an office to get our visa. These are the things that you need to know the differences for, and you need to be well versed because your clients are expecting you to be the expert and be the professional. So we talk about those differences in lesson 2. Lesson 3, we talk about booking. So the different travel products, we talk through each of the suppliers, what we use each of those suppliers to book for, and then we do an on-screen demo where we're showing you how to put together a quote. We're showing you how to send that quote, how to research, how to find the best prices, and again, which vendor, which supplier is best based on the destination that you are booking for. That's lesson 3. So the first 3 lessons are all about travel, nothing but travel. The last 3 lessons are all business centered. So how do you actually build your business? How do you actually generate leads? How do you set up your business so that you are not stressed out once this class is over with? So lesson 4 is all about travel business basics and agent best practices, how you can protect yourself and protect your profits as an agent. Lesson 5, marketing, monetization, and lead generation. Again, our goal is for you to be prepared to start receiving clients once you have your certificate after our 3 weeks together. So we talk to you about how to market. I'm giving you specific posts. I'm giving you specific captions that you can use on social media, as well as ideas that you can use for offline marketing to be able to build your business. And then lesson 6 is all about tools and technology, and I go really in depth with AI, how you can use AI to build your business. And then we have it might be 30 pages. I don't even know how many pages it is, but an AI guide that just gives you tons and tons of prompts specific to travel agents that you can use in your business. So this is the course setup. Again, it is 3 weeks. You will have your certificate within those 3 weeks. There are 6 live training sessions. So 2 live sessions each week for 3 weeks. And then you also get virtual office hours that we give you access to, which are replays of Q&A sessions that we've done with past cohorts. And so those are really great to tap into and just listen to on your way to work or while you're working out, to just give you additional information that will assist you and support you as you build your business. So that is what our course looks like. This is where you are right now as a student learning the industry ins and outs. You are an agent in training. Upon successful completion, you will receive an invitation to work with our agency if you so choose. And once you have some experience working as a travel agent, then you have the option to become an independent agent if you so choose. But in order to be an independent agent, you are going to have to be able to show your some bookings that you've already made and some experience that you already have as an agent. And so our certification course sets you up for success so that you are able to start generating leads, making bookings, and making money as a travel agent. These are some of the benefits that we offer to the agents that work with our agency. One of the things that we are most proud to be able to offer to our agents is 100% commissions, meaning we do not take any of your commissions. You keep 100% of your income. We do charge an affordable monthly fee. It's between $99 and $129, depending on the level that you decide to join at. But again, based on the fact that you get to keep 100% of your commissions, the monthly fee is super affordable, and I don't think there's any other agencies out there that offer 100% commissions with that low of a monthly fee. You also get on-demand access to training. We host live trainings each month. Our next training is going to be on building a free website because you are going to need an online home as a travel expert. People are going to want to look you up and verify that you are legit before they send you their, sensitive information and pay you thousands of dollars. So we teach you how to do that without paying a whole lot of money or paying somebody to build it for you. We have monthly agency meetings to keep you up to date, give you insider information when things change. We like to be able to share those changes with you so that you can appear to be the professional that you are for your clients. We have it's a WhatsApp group. So, well, you can access it online, but mostly on your phone. You get access to that to be able to communicate and collaborate with other agents, which is a great opportunity for you to co-host group trips. I am always pushing group travel, not just because that's how I built my business, but because that truly is the way that you can maximize your time and maximize your income. We have agent support opportunities. So if you do need help and support as you are building your business, we are there to assist you. We are hosting agency planned trips that you don't necessarily have to plan, but you can promote and still get paid from. So that's a great perk as well. We also have incentive certificates where we are able to give away cruises. We're able to give away all-inclusive resort stays in Mexico and DR. We have access to that, and you are able to have access to that as well so that you can pass that on to your clients. You can use that to generate leads. If you go set up a vendor table at an event, you can do a giveaway and give away a vacation. So that's a really great way for you to generate leads and build your business. All of our agents get a digital ID card, and we have a ton of business templates and tools. So we have all of the forms, the agreements that you want to send to your clients to be able to protect yourself from any mishaps in the future. We also have a bunch of Canva templates where you can create your logo, you can create flyers, you can create different promo materials, marketing materials that will help you marketing your business. So this is what you would need to know after you have gotten your certification, once you decide whether or not you want to join the agency. But I just like to show y'all so that you know what that next step would look like if you so choose. It is not required. It is just an option. These are some frequently asked questions. I went over them last night, but I want to review them one more time. Is this a multi-level marketing company? Am I a part of network marketing? Absolutely not. This is an independently owned travel agency. So you are not going to be required to recruit other agents. You are not going to have to sign anybody up. We are teaching you how to build your business based on making bookings, not recruiting other agents, which a lot of the travel agencies that you all see promoted on social media, a lot of people are part of network marketing companies, meaning they are not necessarily building their business off of booking travel. They're building their business off of getting other people to be a part of the business. That is not our business model. So we don't ask our students or our agents to go out and promote our travel agency. That is not how we work. Do you need experience to be successful? No, but you already have experience. If you've ever used an online website to book your own travel or travel for your family and friends, you already have experience with booking travel. Although we don't use the same websites that you've used in the past, the sites that we use are pretty similar. They're set up the same way. It's click, book. So if you've ever done that before, personally, you already have the skills to be able to do that professionally. Can I do this while working full time? You absolutely can. Again, we teach you how to leverage different tools, how to build different systems in your business so that you can spend as much or as little time as you want to and make as much or as little money as you want to as a travel agent. How long does it take to get certified? Our certification is 3 weeks. All of the sessions are live. So it's not just like an online training where you log on and watch a bunch of boring modules and you have questions that nobody is there to answer. That's the course that I took when I got certified. And I was stuck and struggling when I finished because I was just staring at a computer screen, working through it myself. We teach you live. So it will be me just like this, going through all of the lessons with you and being able to answer your specific questions. And we do it over 3 weeks. Do you need to get recertified each year? No, you do not. Once you have your certification, it is yours. We will send you your certificate of completion, giving you the designation of a certified travel agent, and you are ready to work with the host agency and start building your business. Now, I know at this point you are probably wondering, how much does it cost? So let me go ahead and cover that for you. Next slide. So you have the opportunity to ignore this. This was from a past presentation I did. I forgot to change that. But you have the opportunity to save $200 on enrollment. So our regular enrollment fee is $499. Oh, all of this is wrong. This is old. So this should say 3 weeks. This is from our last class. But you can enroll for $299 instead of $499. So you can save $200 on enrollment. The discount code to save $200 is TRAV25. You can scan this QR code, or you can use the link that is in the chat. I just dropped the link in the chat. So you can use that link. When you go to that page, there will be a place for you to enter the discount code that will change the price from $499 to $299. And again, you need to enter code TRAV25. We also have a partnership with Affirm, Afterpay, and Klarna. So if you have accounts with any of those companies, or you want to set up accounts with those companies, you have the opportunity to register now and then, pay in installments. So those are the registration options for you. The other thing that we are proud to be able to offer is BOGO. So you can literally pay your $299 and bring a friend for free. We know the value of having support, having an accountability partner. And so we opened up the opportunity for you to be able to bring your business partner, your business bestie, or just someone who can support you along the process for free. So y'all can split the $299. You can pay the $299 and just invite them however you want to do it. But when you register, there's a place for you to put your friend's name. If you don't know who you want to invite yet, you don't have to worry about it. You can leave it blank and you can send their information to us later. But this is an opportunity that you do not want to pass up on. I don't know of very many businesses that you can start for less than $300, get a certificate, and literally be ready to start making money within 3 weeks. I have started all types of businesses over the last 10 years, and travel is absolutely one of the best businesses to be in, because you don't have to beat nobody over the head to take a trip. You don't have to sell people vacations. People come to you because they want to travel. When they come to you, they're already interested in traveling. They usually already know where they want to go, or they're coming to you for suggestions based on the things that they like, based on their preferences. And so this is not a big salesy job where you have to be, persuading people to go to paradise. So if you're already an entrepreneur, this is absolutely another way for you to just add another income stream to what you're already doing. If you are burnt out because you are, working 40, 50, 60 hours on your 9 to 5, and you want to figure out how you can free up your mind space, or just free up, some more income for yourself, this is definitely an opportunity for you to turn your passion and your passport into a paycheck. Now, if you happen to have any questions that I have not answered here tonight, I am going to drop my number in the chat. If you text me, it will come directly to me, and I am happy to answer any questions, again, that I have not answered. So that number is 404-369-2700. 404-369-2700. If you have any questions before you enroll, You can send them to me directly if they were not already answered here. Our next class begins on June 9th. We will meet twice a week for 3 weeks. After those 3 weeks, we send you a proficiency test. It's less than 20 questions. If you pay attention in class, it's nothing that you're not going to know the answer to. And then once you complete that test successfully, you will get your certificate and you will be a certified travel agent ready to build your business. I want to thank you so much for joining me live. If you missed any part of this session, the replay will be available at the same link that you found this live version. I'm also going to send you access to the replay from last night for day 1 and day 2. And I will see you inside the travel agent certification on June 9th.